Hello everyone, welcome to DS Travel. I'm Dan. I'm in Beijing right now. Today we're still going in deep into the Houton of Beijing and try to find some of the hidden gems of Beijing street food. So make sure you watch all the way to the end so you don't miss out. And if you like this video, please do me a favor and click the subscribe button. It really helps me a lot. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, this next place, deep inside the Lao Beijing Houton. It's inside the residential area, but I heard it's got one of the best jianbing in Beijing. Let's go check it out. Alright guys, I'm at Dahua Jianbing, and this place is actually hidden inside a supermarket. And I just got my nice pancake. I couldn't find a place to eat it, so I just standing at the counter trying to eat it inside the supermarket. And this looks really nice. I had deluxe version, which is 15 Chinese yuan, and basically everything that you want in this. 2 eggs, bacon, cheese, scallion, the fried dough. It's looking really nice. It's time to have a bite. First bite. Oh. Wow. This is super flavorful. It's a celebration of texture. And one very important ingredient that makes this jianbing different, that's the cheese. They actually add cheese in there. It's not high quality cheese like processed cheese, but still give you a nice cheesy flavor. Wow, it's really a nice fusion between like traditional Chinese jianbing with a Western cheese. Oh, phenomenal. Skin has a nice chew to it, slightly soft, and that fried dough, that 脆片 is super crunchy. Wow, it's one of the crunchiest 脆片 that I had because I have double eggs. The egg aroma is really nice. It's just soft, a little bouncy, and just that full of the egg aroma. And also, there's also bacon in there, adds a little bit of a smoky meat flavor in there. Oh, just really nice, really nice. One more bite. When you bite into it further, that bacon flavor and the cheese flavor that was in the center really comes out and gives you that nice, sort of like the Western pancake kind of flavor. But the whole thing is that also like traditional Chinese jianbing. It's a little confusing, but it's really a nice fusion of all the flavors, and texture is phenomenal. Really nice. Really love that cheese and bacon flavor. All right, let me finish this. We'll go for our next stop. Oh. Guys, right up front, there's another place that's serving one of the best mian cha, hidden in the tiny alley in the Houton. It's just a so small store. There's no logo. Just check it out. Alright guys, we're at Daxing Houton Mian Cha. And it's basically just like a tiny shop inside the residential area inside one of the Houton. And let me tell you, there's no way you can find it. It's really like the hidden gem of Beijing Houton. It's really representative of how people in the Houton used to live. And this is nice mian cha. Basically, it's made of millet. On top, you have a sesame paste and some sesame drizzle on top. It's looking really nice. This thing costs 5 Chinese yuan. Pretty good deal. So let's have a try. And you're not supposed to mix this. Just take your spoon, scoop it up, no mixing. Okay, first bite. Oh, wow, this is phenomenal. The sesame paste, it's really aromatic, and on top of that you also have the sesame seed. Oh wow, it's like double sesame and really the nice aroma from it. That paste, it's actually on the salty side, slightly salty, but it's really aromatic. And I think there's also peanut sauce in there, so nutty, sesame, and thick and creamy. And that porridge, that millet porridge, it's really smooth. It's sort of just like the solid carrier for that sesame paste. It's really nice, really comforting. Wow. One more bite. And on top of that, like the whole experience is just unlike any other. It's really inside a residential area, inside a Houton, and eating this along with the grandpa, grandma around you. It's really phenomenal. I mean, if you guys ever visit Beijing, recommend come here, find us, and have a try. What an experience. Guys, right up front is another must-try Beijing street snacks, and it's something I never tried before. I'm really curious about how it's gonna taste like. Let's go check it out. Alright guys, we're at Fengnian Guanchang, and they're famous for this dish. It's 炸灌肠. 炸灌肠, I think the literal translation is fried filled intestine. But when I asked the chef that's making it, she say there's no meat at all, there's no intestines. It's mostly starch, but it's being fried in intestine oil. And you can see it's really crispy on the outside, and I drizzle over a little bit of the garlic water on there. Smells really good. Can't wait to give it a try. And also, I also got like the Lao Beijing special sweet. This is tang or sugar ear, because this, you know, just looks like an ear, right? It looks like a fried twist that's been soaked in sugar syrup. Looking amazing. I mean, I just had to get my sweet tooth fixed. All right, we'll start with that fried guanchang. First bite. Whoa. It's really interesting. I mean, when you bite into it, really crunchy on the outside and slightly chewy on the inside. I think similar to that fried sticky rice kind of texture, soft, gooey, but that outside really thick and crunchy layer. Oh, with a little bit of that garlic sauce, really nice. Oh, one more. It's a little oily, it's a little greasy, but the oil seems to have a little bit of that special aroma to it. Interesting. Let's try this sugar ear. It's got a like glossy finish on the outside, really nice. Wow, really amazing. It's not overly sweet actually. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be super sweet, but it's actually nice. Mild sweetness, and it's fried, but you don't really taste that fried crunchiness anymore. It's been generously soaked in a syrup, so it becomes a little bit like a bread. When you bite into it, it's soft, but it still gives you some resistance on your teeth, and slightly crunchy. But that sugar syrup really mild, nice. Just bite, I can feel that the fried dough flavor, like the aroma from the deep fried dough. But it's just really nice and satisfying when you bite into it. Definitely something worth trying. Alright guys, right up front is one of the best baozi and caogan places hidden in the small supermarket. It's called 西式包子铺. Let's take a look. Alright guys, what is 西式包子铺? This is one of the most authentic 100-year-old 包子铺in Beijing. And they are famous for their caogan and baozi. And this is how people in Beijing usually eat together. A bowl of caogan and 3 baozis. So this caogan, the literal translation is stir-fried liver. So you guessed it, it has liver in there, the intestine in there, and in their special thick paste like soup base with, I can see a lot of garlic. This is one of the most tried street food of Beijing. First try. Super flavorful. My first bite, I get a bite of the liver and a little bit of the intestine, I think. And the liver is actually really thin and a little bouncy. But what's really prominent is that thick paste. You can see it's really thick and with a lot of garlic. There's a very strong garlicky flavor in it, but it's really flavorful. It's not salty. You get the nice savoriness with a little bit of the intestine and liver kind of organy flavor in a good way. It's very good. It's very interesting. It's just comforting, drinking a thick paste like soup, and inside liver, a little crumbly, flavorful. You can get that liver kind of texture and a little bit of liver flavor. That intestine in there, really bouncy, soft, not chewy at all. It's really nice. Wow. Let's try the baozi. Let me tell you, it's packed with fillings and it's really juicy. Look at that. Wow. First bite. This is amazing. That dough is actually really chewy and you can feel it's actually handmade dough, rough on the surface, really nice naturally rice dough flavor. When you bite into it, that meat filling is savory, salty, juicy, and just goes really well with that skin. Wow. The flavor bomb. Wow. And the scallion in there adds another dimension of flavor and slight crunchiness to it. Oh, this is top notch. And I think people will usually also, take the baozi and dip it in the caogan and eat it with it. In addition to that phenomenal baozi, now you get another, warm comfort layer. Very nice. Guys, I heard there's amazing 烧饼夹坛子肉 right up front, Chinese pancake with lots of meat. Let's go check it out. Alright guys, it's time for 烧饼, and I'm at Like a 烧饼, and this place is actually relatively new, but it's getting popularity very, very quickly, and all thanks to that 烧饼 packed with so much 坛子肉. And I think 坛子肉 is basically like red braised pork belly and then chopped into fine, like pulled pork, like fine pieces, and put it in that 烧饼. Oh, looks amazing. And also, I also got 烧饼 with 肘子. 肘子 basically pig hog, and I think this is braised too, looking very nice too. We're gonna give it a try. And it's like 14 Chinese yuan each, 28 for both of them. Let's start with that 坛子肉. Super flavorful. Oh, on the very outside of that 烧饼, that pancake, there is a crunchy layer. You bite into it, like the cracker just cracks, and Underneath it, there's layers of dough rolled together, and it's also quite chewy. It's really get a nice strength to it, and that meat, it's actually a little spicy and savory, and it's just really that nice braised pork flavor. Wow, really nice. That spicy chilies that are in there just give another kick and another dimension of the flavor. Amazing. One more bite. That meat is super tender. It's a little dry, but it's super flavorful. Okay, let's get to that 烧饼夹肘子. Nice freshly baked 烧饼 with a few pieces of that pig hog in there. This is amazing. That 肘子肉 has actually got a nice thick skin. Underneath it, there's like a big fatty layer. Then you get to the lean meat, but just because that fatty layer is so bouncy and just soft and almost just melts in your mouth, and outside skin give you a little that gelatinous kind of texture, and the lean meat at the end just give you that punch with the meaty flavor and savory too. Not overly salty, really nice. Wow. Oh, amazing braised pig hog. Oh, love it.